Hello everyone. So I actually had recorded a video, I believe it was Thursday or Friday, I'm not sure, but I ended up not uploading it because it was really kind of awful. I was having a really bad day and it just came off really bad. It was a box opening for my Quiet Crush toys, which I got. Of course, the glare is not helping, but I have two that are unwrapped. This one was Amanda Panda Pop, and she is absolutely adorable. Plus, I'm just going through this weird panda phase, so I don't know. I was really glad to get that one. And then I got Owlina, which you can see a little better. She is super, super cute. I almost can't stand how cute she is. She's adorable. And then the one I actually ended up opening was Katie Cat. And yeah, well, you can see her. And these are the toys that I got recommended from Erin, aka the Q-Tits. And the hats can come off, and you can actually put like a headband on her if you want that has cat ears. But I love the hat, so she's been keeping that on. And now that I've seen them in person, I'm not quite sure if what size doll I'm going to use them for. I'm sure I could get away with using them with my Pukafee. They would just be like, you know, big dolls. Blessies. That was kind of cat jolly. Sorry. I'm sure I could get away with using these with my Pukafee, and they would just look like oversized dolls. And that would be fine. But I also have Yellow Jacket, who it wouldn't be in his character to to have these dolls, so I almost want to give them to him, but then again, it's probably going to be a very long time until I can order him. I have finally decided that he is going to be a Minifee Merwin, but I would like to wait to see if they ever come out with a Moeline boy body, and if they don't, I have a alternate plan of getting the normal boy body with the girl model legs if they'll let me, but that won't be till next year anyway, because I have finally settled down on some things. I realized that as of late I've been wanting to get my collection, like, I've been wanting to really get it together and cohesive and get everyone where they need to be, and also get just my collection in general where I want it to be. So I have decided to make what for me will be a sacrifice, but not for anybody else or anything. But for me, I have decided to finally save up for one of my dream dolls instead of purchasing anything else or even settling for anything else. I've been wanting a Noah Lucis for probably about 2 years now. Possibly a little less, possibly a little more, but I will say at 2 years basically. And I've been like, every time a pre-order comes up, I have been like short-sighted by it and haven't had the money for it. And, you know, that's just how it is sometimes. But I have decided that enough is enough. I'm going to put money aside for her. So when she does come up for a pre-order I can get into, I'll have the funds available. Now, I may miss the next one because I noticed last time they had one in October. But I'm hoping that, just like the beginning of this year, that they have one in January as well. I'm actually really hoping about that. Or that they have it at all this year or beginning of next year after a couple months, so that I can have the money together. But I've decided to buckle down and get her. I suck at saving. Whenever there's money around, I tend to want to spend it on something. And in the doll hobby, as everyone knows, there are a lot of like impulse wants, and I have a problem with giving into them. But I have decided that she would be perfect for Bedlam. Actually, I would love to have a Long Soul Momo, and whatnot. But when it comes to Bedlam, I think Noah specifically would be great because of how many expressive faceplates she comes with, and it'd be awesome to have like all different sorts of her personality. And I just think it'd be really expressive, and I've always wanted that doll. And I was actually like sitting on the couch this weekend, watching one of my Let's Plays, and it just came into my head that she would be perfect, and so I've decided to go with it. And then at the very least, if I get her and she's not Bedlam, at least I'll have her, because I've been wanting her forever, and I think it's about time that I settle down and just finally get her, especially before she's no longer available straight from the company and in the way I would like her, because I want her in the fairy skin if possible, but I don't know if they'll release her like that, but I'm very much hoping. So that will hopefully be my next actual big doll purchase. And then I'm just like busy trying to cement plans because I don't know, these lack of plans is not working out for me. Uh, like I thought it would work out better than making plans, because I hate making plans and breaking them, but it turns out that actually does not even remotely work for me. It leads me to do impulse things that I don't really think I should do, and even if they do work out, that doesn't mean I should have done it in the first place. And I hate being like aimless, and I really want to really settle down and buckle down on the dolls and stuff I buy, if only because I just want my collection to be overall, I definitely want it to be actually cohesive and go together, and I really don't want to feel like selling them or feel like I have like way too many, which is funny because I'm not at that point. You think I would be, but I'm not. Uh, and I don't know, I like having a plan. Like, I like the fact that I have the plan of getting an Noah Lucis, even though it's going to suck, because while I'm saving for all these winter events are going to be going around. I think my cats are chasing a bug. Sorry. um, anyway, while all these winter events are going on, I'm going to have to ignore that to put money aside for her, because if there's a January pre-order like there was at the beginning of this year, I do not want to miss it. Because yeah. So there's that for my next plan, and then I'm trying to plan out what I want to do after that, because I decided I do want to go to Dollism next year in September. So I want to make sure I have money for that, like plenty of money. I want to make sure I have enough to get there, to stay there, and also like to buy a lot of stuff there. I don't plan to really buy a doll there, but I would love to be able to buy stuff in person, and I don't know how much I'll need for that yet. Because first of all, I don't know if anyone wants to room with me. So if you're going and you want to room with me, that would be great. Uh, if not, I of course will be like posting stuff in the thread on DOA about that, because it would definitely help me out. But then there's transportation, which I don't know how to get up there yet. I don't know if I want to try to bus it or try to ride with someone. But since I can't drive, I can't help with the driving, so that would just feel crappy of me. I mean, I'd help with gas and everything, but it would just feel crappy that I couldn't help relieve the driving part. And I'm afraid of flying, so I have to figure that part out. And then, but that will put definitely a halt on doll plans, because I have to save up for that. That won't mean I won't get anything, but I'm trying to figure out priorities, what may disappear, what may not. I'm thinking my Dolmore Socheon will probably be next, if only because I always constantly worry about Dalmore's dolls disappearing simply because I don't know how much business they actually get. Like, it's hard to tell. Like, they mostly seem to sell accessories, so I'm like, I don't want to miss her. So I think she might actually be the next after my Noah, but we'll actually see what happens. I'm still working on that. So that's the plans for that. And then I want to show you, because I'm actually not here with the doll right now because I have Elia here. Now you're probably thinking, oh my god, where are her hands and why is she without a face up and what's going on with her head? Well, I'm actually doing a complete revamp of her. Okay, you guys may have done this, you may not have, I'm not sure, but, and I'm sorry for her boobs, but her clothes aren't here, I'll explain. Anyway, maybe you guys have done this, maybe you haven't, but like, have you ever just like had a doll where like they completely strayed from character, and it's not like their fault, it's definitely like your own fault, but at the same time you need to suddenly fix it? Well, that happened with her. um, I actually liked her last face up. It was not the best, and every time I looked at it I was like, oh my god, I could fix that and that and that and that. But while I liked her face up, it was very limiting. I think it's because I used too much purple and pink. It was just very, very bright, and it limited what clothes I could put on her without making her look weird to me. Uh, and then it also limited her wig choices because while I love the blue wig on her, for some reason that wig and this blue and gray half and half wig I have are the only ones that seem to look good on her with that face up, because it complemented that face up. And as for clothes, I kept straying from her style because not much looked good with it. So it just one day I was just like, you know what, I'm tired of it. Um, I wanted her to get back to who she was, who her character is, and just everything. So I decided it was time for a revamp. Well, it started with me wiping her face again. I was just going to redo it and, you know, put her back together. But then I kept thinking about certain things. So I decided her hands are very large. So as you can see, I took her hands off. Since they're so large, I'm going to try blushing them to make them seem more feminine, if at all possible, uh, because I cannot replace her hands. Decadol changed their tan resin, so they, as far as I know, no longer have this resin available. And to be honest, I don't know what hands I would get her, simply because um, I don't know what other hands would fit this body exactly. And because like when I go to check on what hands they have available, they only have the boy hands available separately. So I decided to make do with what I have, and I decided blushing might help with that. And then out of nowhere, I decided to make her a wig. So this is actually the base of it, the wig cap part that I'm going to glue the hair on to. I decided to go ahead and do that with some, I have some hair that I bought actually to make Benny a wig, my Dica del Shao, but I ended up not using it for him because I liked him in fur better. But with her, I would love to use it on her. It's black, and it's just black and straight, and it's very long. It'll probably come down like to middle of her back, maybe a little longer. I'm not sure. But I think if I make it right, it'll like look long and full and just like really nice with her. And on her face up, I'm planning to do something like more neutral, because her style, I think part of the problem with her style was I was trying to make it like Haru's, which is like really bright and kind of like Harajuku, and well, just basically all over Japanese inspired. But Elia's style is more like street style. Like it could even be like basically Japanese street style, because they're very much into Japanese culture. But at the same time, I wasn't able to do that with her face up because it just looked odd. Like it just didn't seem to go with her face. So, so yeah, she's getting a complete revamp. I actually ordered her an outfit from Dorset Clothing on Etsy, and that is on its way. Though it may take up to 2 weeks to get to me, which is fine, just as long as it's on its way. And I got it in the April House Id size, so hopefully it fits her because she's a little voluptuous, so she cannot fit SD clothing. I mean, she can fit it, but it looks like too short or too tight, or definitely too short in the arms, which is crazy. But I'm hoping this fits her a little better, even if it's like short in some area. Hopefully something will fit a little better. So I have that on order. I'm going to work on her wig this weekend, along with her face up. Definitely keep it like neutral and make it as pretty as possible, because I don't know, she just, I cannot get this girl right. So I'm going to be patient and do the best I can. And if something's not working, I'm going to get rid of it immediately and just make sure I do it right this time. So, yeah, that's what's going on with her. She's my next big project. My first one was getting my only doll, Teen Yoon, to be Maxie, who he's almost there. I just have to put in his eyelashes, and I got his leggings finally from Monstro Designs. I honestly, it's funny because these were supposedly ready to ship, but they didn't go out for 2 weeks. I honestly think she forgot about me. I don't know. They're really nice, and they're super cheap, and they came to me really nice. So I'm trying not to be all like about it, but it's just weird that it's ready to ship, but like takes weeks still. um, oh yeah, and I also ordered her Elia here new eyes. They're coming from Mint on Card. They're the exact same size as the blue ones I had in her, but they're in a color they call egg yolk on the site. It looks like an orangey brown yellow thing. I have been actually looking at those eyes for months for her. I actually thought it would go great with the blue hair, which it would, but I didn't know how it would look with that face up. And that, but now that that face up is gone and I plan to do something more neutral, I decided to go with those eyes. Because while I love the blue eyes in her, the only problem I had with those blue eyes in her was that they're the same color as what Rise, my Dalton Wing 2's eyes are supposed to be. And it kept bothering me. I did not want them to have like the same color eyes. I had bought those eyes for him to begin with. And I may even actually try to put them back in him. We shall see, because I like the way they catch the light. But it was really bothering me. So she's getting eyes of her own. Actually, weirdly enough, found her old eyes, her original eyes, the blue and yellow. I'm not going to put them back in her, but I'm glad to have found them just in case I get the urge to put them back in her. I found them along with my Huju baby, which I had forgot all about. I feel really bad about that. But it happens. I think I forgot about her because she pissed me off. Okay. No, she didn't piss me off. I just got pissed off in regards to her because I had to wipe her face up and it kind of melted her smidge. And then I started a new one and it just was not working out. So like I'm afraid to wipe it again, and I'm afraid because I don't want to melt her again. And that's why me and ABS Plastic are just not friends. So I think that is actually it for updates. I'm still just waiting like for all my stuff. I made a Cool Cat order for my Mirrodell body. I ordered more elastic because I don't know if the elastic will be reusable because of how I want to restring it. I ordered S hooks for the body, and yeah, I think that was it in that order. And then I'm waiting for the body itself. I'm waiting for clothes to go on said body. And I'm still waiting for Maxie's clothes. I'm still waiting for my Mimut outfit. And I actually made 2 more orders with Monster Designs, and I'm waiting for them both. And as far as I remember, that's it for doll stuff. Oh, wait, and a new bandit order that I got for my Pukafee because I didn't want her to be without clothes. And for my doll, I keep thinking of for my doll where I got my Pukafee wig, which unfortunately I wish I could have gotten the Leak World one, but it turns out the Leak World, like the purple that just came out, was not available in Pukafee size. It would have been way too big and just drove me insane. So I decided not to go for it and just get the cute purple wig for my doll. So hopefully it works out. We'll see. I just don't want her to be without a wig when she gets here. So technically, like, if I just don't like it, then at least she can wear it until I find something I do like. And right now I am waiting for Rawkiss to come back from vacation because I want to order her jeans, if they're like technically leggings, jeggings, for my incoming Minifee Chloe. I think they would be cute. And to be honest, I want her to have an outfit at home too because I don't really have her style figured out. So I just wanted something around for her. And I think that would be something nice. And if the style doesn't necessarily work for her, I can use those jeans on other dolls and it would still look cute with them. So I was like, I might as well get a universal piece of clothing for her for the just in cases. So yeah, that is officially all I can think of at the moment. So I guess I'll just say bye for now. I just blanked. I'm sorry. I worked 10 hours today and I had to get up like a whole hour earlier, and I'm kind of brain dead. So I'm very sorry. So that's all for now. Bye.